A very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. We're coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. Let's first start off with a look at your top stories this afternoon. Parliament land deed to be handed over to the Speaker. Deputy Minister Ranjan Ramanayaka's sworn testimony. Wild elephant attack in Giranduru Kotte claims the life of a wildlife officer. Hosts Russia on the brink of last 16 with win over Egypt. Starting off with your top story this afternoon, the official deed of the Sri Jayawardhanapura Parliamentary Complex will be handed over to the Speaker of Parliament Karu Jayasuriya today after a span of 40 years. The deed will be presented by Minister of Land and Parliamentary Reforms, Gayantha Karunatilaka. Until now, the land had only a royal edict to claim ownership of the land. This was during the tenure of former President J.R. Jayawardena. Gayantha Karunatilaka looked into the matter after he took over the lands ministry. The 18-hectare land belonging to the 40-year-old parliamentary complex is located in Sri Jayawardhanapura, Maharagama and Kaduwela divisional secretariats. Speaking in Parliament yesterday, Deputy Minister of Social Empowerment Ranjan Ramanayaka commented on the recent controversy that certain MPs have accepted bribes. I've bought my affidavit today, which I am tabling in these chambers, Honourable Chairing MP. Some people accepted bribes through their drivers in the form of Russian lovers. I denied all of these things. I did not accept Russian lovers nor anything else from anyone. I challenged the joint opposition who made this proposal to submit affidavits claiming they did not accept money and they did not steal 70 million rupees. They have my respect if they do so. I hope former President Mahinda Rajapaksa is brave enough to also submit an affidavit that he did not transfer 82 million rupees of the tsunami funds to his own account and that he did not accept money through Chinese projects.
චීන ව්‍යාපෘති හරහා මුදල් ලබා ගත්තේ නැහැ කියලා. තුමාගෙන් දිවුරු ප්‍රකාශයක් බලා.
Moving on to a look at some news from the political arena. Addressing a media briefing, Minister of Plantation Industries Navin Dissanayake commented on the group of 16 in the Sri Lanka Freedom Party who defected from the government. The group of 16 are very close friends. I told them not to get deceived by Tilanga Sumathipala because I saw it happening. Today these 16 are lost. Senior politicians like S.B. Dissanayake is a very good leader from the upcountry. Tilanga Sumathipala did the same thing to him. We were quite in favour of him coming into the UNP. We created a national organiser position, the one I hold now for him. But the Sri Lanka Freedom Party destroyed his journey. If SB remained in the SLFP, he could have been at the position of Mahinda Rajapaksa. I have no personal grudge with Tilanga, but I pity the group of 16. The truth is, even a majority of the flower butt don't want them. Rajapaksa may say, yes, we have to take them in, but we know Namal's young team don't like these people. Which is why they didn't vote for Fernando Pulle at the vote.
Fernando Pulle මැතිනියට ඡන්දේ දියේ ගොල්ලන් ඡන්දේ දුන්නේ නැත්තේ.
Southern Provincial Councillor Pasandayapa Abewardena expressed these views at an event held in Kirinda, Karantota. The next presidential election is in 2020. When we look at the political stage, the members of the joint opposition are saying one thing and the group of 16 provide answers to them. We see members of the SLFP having various debates through many fronts. But I think that when the next election comes, the aspiration of all of us at the ground level is that the party should appoint a leader together. The leader should be someone different and not the Prime Minister. The reason for that is he has been Prime Minister of the country for 4 terms. Is there at least one time that he did something that brought happiness to the people in the villages? If we think about it, even after becoming the Prime Minister for the 4th time, he has not done anything to please the people in the villages. If you think leaving aside party differences, even supporters of the UNP are against the Prime Minister right now. They will use their vote against him at a future election. This is because if the Prime Minister brings down the party, he brings down the country.
ඔබ හිතන්නේ UNP අය වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ අයත් මේ වෙලාවේ අගමැතිතුමාට විරුද්ධව ඡන්දයක් පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕන ඊළඟ මැතිවරණයකදී මොකද එතුමා පක්ෂයත් පල්ලෙහාට දැම්ම රටත් පල්ල.
An event to distribute farming equipment among women in Kirinda Karatota was held yesterday under the patronage of Southern Provincial Councillor Pasandayapa Abewardena. Convening a media briefing at the United National Party headquarters, Sirikota, Deputy Minister Nalin Bandara and Ajit Mana Peruma commented on the rate of crime in Sri Lanka.
This report clearly shows a drop in the rate of crime compared to 2008, especially after 2015. I would like to remind the Rajapaksas who are trying to make political gains of the incidents in the past. It is those who broke into the museum who are speaking today of Sinhala Buddhism and Venerable Theros and so on. They have no right to talk about these matters. Is it the poor or the rich people who constantly have to waste their time in court? Have you seen any rich people wasting their time in court? No, it is always the poor person. This is what we are changing today. We were given the power on the 8th of January 2015 to do this. But it isn't easy. There are 37 local government and provincial councillors who are linked to rape, murder and other crimes between 2012 and 2014. These things happened because they were politically powerful.
Now in more local news, a wildlife officer was attacked and killed by a wild elephant in Viranagama area in Giradurkote. Police said the incident occurred during an operation to drive away a herd of wild elephants from the area last evening. The victim was 53-year-old M.A. Vasanta, a resident of Palaturuvella area in Padyatalava, and was serving as a guard for the Department of Wildlife. The victim's remains have been placed at the Giradurkote Regional Hospital. 2 foreign nationals were killed and 3 others injured in a motor accident in Kurunduga-Hatakma area on the Southern Expressway. Police said the accident occurred when a van had collided on a lorry which was parked on the side of the expressway owing to a technical fault. The victims killed in the accident were a 34-year-old woman and a 4-year-old child. The injured have been admitted to the Alpitia and Kalutaranagoda hospitals for treatment. A protest was staged this morning obstructing the Kathragama-Colombo main road from the Ranminitana area in Thissamaharame.
A protest was staged against the police special task force seizing a tipper truck which was brought to construct the road which leads to the fields in Jullapallama, Thissamaharame. The protesters said the driver of the tipper truck had a permit to transport sand. Area residents had collected money and taken the initiative to prepare this road after numerous appeals made to authorities did not receive a positive response. Our correspondent said the tipper truck was impounded by the police special task force for transporting sand exceeding the limit under the permit.
Residents in Gaul claim the Nagoda-Dembara road is in such a dilapidated state that no vehicle can travel on it.
According to reports, over 500 families use this road on a daily basis. The road, which extends from Dembara to Nagoda via Kirimatia, is 6 kilometers long and 1.5 kilometers of this road is in a dilapidated state. Area residents allege that the road has not been repaired in 15 years.
They're not repairing this road. We only receive false promises during elections.
The final rites of late veteran Sri Lankan musician and singer Ivo Dennis are scheduled to be conducted at the Roman Catholic Cemetery in Sidhua at 3 p.m. today. The remains of the late Ivo Dennis are currently lying at his residence in number 562 Colombo Road, Sidhua, for the public to pay their respects. Ivo Dennis passed away at the age of 86 after battling a prolonged illness. Ivo Dennis rendered an immense service to the music industry by carrying forward the legacy of Sunil Nishanta. Born in Sidhua on the 28th of May 1932, Ivo Dennis entered the music industry on the Adunikapaya program broadcast on the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation's commercial service.